Hey guys, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game all about deep sea diving called Coralia. Coralia is a 2 to 4 player game where players are divers, explorers, trying to explore these 6 different coral reefs to discover some octopi, fish, get some pearls, get some buried treasure, swim with the sea turtles, maybe even see some starfish. That's the theme. What you're really doing is you're drafting some dice, you're putting them on the board, and whatever that die is, where you place it, is the action that you're trying to take. That's enough talking about it. Let's go out to the table, see how it plays. Alright, so here's a game of Coralia, or Coralia. I don't actually know how you say it. Set up for 2 players. Whoops, that was stupid. And to set up, you're going to give each player 2 octopods, or octopuses, octopi, of each color, of their own color. A diver. You're going to put their boat up here on the 0 space. You're going to have to assemble this, which is a little research station that you're going to put some dice on. Not super necessary, but kind of cool. Then you're going to sort out the decks of cards. So there's pearls, there's fish, and there's starfish. They all have the same back because they're going to go in your hand, so nobody knows what you have. Then of these decks, you're going to take 3 from each deck. You're going to put them in the island deck up here. So there'll be a total of 9 cards. Sort out the dice. They're in the 6 different colors. And there's 2 random dice that are going to be used with some cards in here, or maybe some of the turtles or the treasure chests. Then what you're going to do, for every player you have less than 4, you're going to take a complete set of dice. So if you're playing a 3-player game, you're going to take 1 of every color. If you're playing a 2-player game, you're going to take 2 of every color. You're going to roll them. You're going to put them on the board to block some spaces. If you roll a diver, you're going to come down here and put it on the chest, and the chest is going to be out of the game. If you roll a turtle, you're going to take the turtle out of the game, like I did here. If you roll doubles, you're going to put the icons that were the same up here. So this should technically be an octopus in the island. All right, and that's set up. All right, so the gameplay is pretty easy. What you're going to do is you're going to take 4 dice of different colors, not these 2 gray ones, and you're going to roll them. So let's do purple, red, green, and blue. You can't take the same color, so you roll them. And then we'll put them on this little thing. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of the dice and you're going to do an action. Then you're going to pass it to the other player. They're going to take another die, re-roll them, and then go. You can't ever have 2 of the same color. All right, let's see here. Okay. I was just looking at the end of the game because once there's a certain amount of dice left at the end of the game, I'll explain that in a little second. All right, so blue's going to go first. So what they're going to do is they're going to take one of these dice, they're going to put it on the board, they're going to do the action. So let's see here. They're going to take the dive. They'll take the turtle. They're going to take the purple turtle. They're going to go over here, put it on the purple turtle space, and they're going to take this turtle. You can see this turtle has a treasure chest. That means you're going to take one of these treasure chests that are out of the game, flip it, and get what it says. It's going to give me points. I'm going to move my points to the next big starfish, so I just got 5 points. And then this turtle is going to come into play in front of me, and it's going to let me be able to store a die face from the previous player's turn to possibly use on my turn. I'll have to re-roll the rest, but for every turtle that I have, I can store a die, up to 3. So that's that. That's the end of that player's turn. Then it goes to yellow, so they're going to take another die. They would like to get, they have blue, let's take an orange. They're going to take an orange, then they're going to roll all of them. They don't have any turtles, so there's nothing to hold on to here. All right, so they're going to take, let's see, I can't do that. I'll explain some of the other stuff here in a second. Okay, I'll go ahead and do this. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the diver, which is this die. They're going to put it up here. Then they're going to take their diver and put it up here. At the end of the game, the diver is going to score based on how many points and each of the spaces have dice. Or you can move the diver. You can move your diver to another space. So say I had a yellow one, I can move from over here. It would knock this one down and I could claim that treasure chest. So they're going to score points and collect treasure chests. So right now he's just hanging out up there doing nothing. So that was their turn. Does he want to keep any of these? Does not. All right, so he's going to take a purple and then he'll roll them. So he's got 2 divers, an octopus, and a turtle. All right, so he wants to take an octopus. Can't do it. But he can take orange diver. So he's going to take orange diver, put it right there. And then he's going to put his diver right here. Try to get some points at the end of the game and claim some treasure chests. All right, then back to yellow. Yellow is going to take blue. Roll them. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so they want to actually claim a treasure chest. So they're going to take the green diver, which is this die right here. They're going to put it on green. So that's going to let them move their diver down here. Then it's going to drop this die down here, and they're going to claim this treasure chest. And they're going to get to roll one of these dice. I don't know what they are, but a wild die. And then they're going to get to take the action with it. So they have another diver that they can do. So they will come over here. They're going to go to the yellow diver, come over here. That would drop this die down here, and then they would claim this one, and they get a fish card, which looks like this. Fish card. All right, so they get to draw a fish card off the top of the deck, and then I can show you what fish cards are. So here's a fish card. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get different types of fish. They're going to be worth a certain amount of points at the end of the game. You can look on this card. You can get up to 25 points for having 5 different types of fish. So that's what you're trying to do. So they have 1 fish in their hand. I'm going to keep them face up so you guys can kind of see what's going on. And that was yellow's turn, not blue's turn. Whoops. So that was yellow's turn. And then this goes over there. All right. Now it's blue's turn. So blue, can they do a turtle? Yeah, they're going to keep the turtle. So they're going to take the turtle die. They're going to put it on their turtle to maybe be able to get the turtle. And then they're going to take a yellow die. And then they'll roll. So they have a purple clam, a red star, and a yellow turtle, and a blue turtle. They're going to take the blue turtle. So they're going to put the blue turtle here, claim it. They're going to get to draw a starfish card, and I can show you what some of those do. And now they have a second die that they can hold. Take a starfish card. It's going to give them in-game points. I don't know what this means, but I think it means for every treasure chest you have, you get 2 points. So that's extra points in the game for them. So go them. So we'll keep that up so you can see it. Then it'll be yellow's turn. So look over here. They can't lock anything because they don't have a turtle. So they're going to take green. Roll. So we got some stars, some fish, and a diver. Can we do a purple star? We can do a purple. Oh, can they do a red fish? Nope, they're not going to do a red fish, but they're going to come up here. Whenever you have a die that you can't use, so this is red fish. Red fish is already taken. You can come up here to the island. And then what's going to happen is you're going to look at the color over here. If there's an octopus, whoever owns it, which right now it's a dummy player, so no one owns it, they would get 2 points. And then if the player who put the die here doesn't score, then they get to draw 2 cards. If they did score, then they just get to draw 1 card. So in this case, nobody scored, so they get to draw 1. So they have an in-game goal, which is this. So it looks like for every die on the island, you're going to get a point. So that's another card that yellow has right there. All right, back to blue. Blue wants to try to get some starfish, so they're going to hold on to this one, and they're going to roll red. All right, so they have a purple clam, a red diver, and a yellow octopus. So they will use the clam. All right, so they're going to use the pearl. They're going to put it over there. All right, now what happens there is they get to draw 2 cards off the pearl deck. Let me tell you how pearls fire. So they drew 2 5 pearls. So what happens now is, at the end of the game, you're going to score, whoever has the most value of pearls gets to score 4 of the cards. Second place would get to score 2. Everybody else would get to score 1. So that's kind of what you're trying to do. You're trying to get, if you're going to go pearls, you want to go all in, because they're going to be worth a pile of points if you can get it right. So that was their turn. Now it's back to yellow. Yellow's going to take an orange, and then they'll roll them. I'd really like to get an octopus out there to show you. Orange and green clams. Nope. Red turtle. Yeah, yellow turtle. Yeah, I'll take yellow turtle. So they're going to take yellow turtle. Go over here. Yellow turtle is going to let them take a fish card and give them something to store. Let me get rid of this because it's getting in the way. All right, so they get a fish card. Of course, same fish that they already have. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. All right, so now it's blue player's turn. They can store something. They'll go ahead and store the red turtle because they know they can use that. I don't want to use any of those, but they'll take a blue die. And they'll roll. All right, so they have a blue octopus, a green turtle, and an orange turtle. They're going to use the octopus because I want to show you how that works. So they're going to take the blue octopus, put it on the blue octopus space. Then you take one of your octopus little meeples, put it right there to mark that's yours. And then you're going to get a point for every die, including the octopus, in that reef. So in this case, there's 4. So blue gets 4 more points. Blue's cleaning up. And then this die goes back in to the research station. All right, then it's yellow's turn. Turtles. Well, they'll keep the red turtle because they know they can use that. And then they'll take purple die. I'd like to get some divers out there. Hey. All right, so they're going to use orange. Ooh, they're going to do orange octopus. So they're going to use their orange octopus, put it right here, and they're going to get 4 points as well. So 4 points for yellow. All right, then back to blue. Blue wants to get a treasure chest. They've had enough of this. Let's see. What is that? Purple and green. They're going to keep this one back. And they will also keep... yeah, that's all I want to keep. And then they'll take a yellow die. And they'll roll it. So green pearl, red diver, yellow diver, purple diver. They're going to use the purple diver. They will move their blue diver over here. That will drop this die down here. Give them this treasure chest, which will give them a card from the island. So they'll take a card from the island. They have Nemo, so now they have another fish. So they have an in-game goal and an extra fish. And they have 2 pearls. All right, so that was their turn. Now it's back to yellow. Let's see here. All right, yellow wants to grab, but they can keep 1. They want to keep... they're going to keep a red diver. Get another treasure chest, and they will grab a blue. All right, so we got 2 stars and a yellow fish. They're going to take yellow fish. So they're going to use the yellow fish, and when you draw fish, you're going to take 2, and you're going to put 1 back on the bottom of the deck. So they have 2 of this fish, so they don't want to take any more of those. So they're going to only drew 2 of these, so they're going to keep 1. And then we'll start working on their set collection of fish, and then they'll put the other one down at the bottom. Then they have to put this back because they didn't use it. And back to blue. Blue wants to keep red diver. And blue star. Green star. We'll keep green star. Keep them both. And we'll roll yellow. Alright, so we got a yellow star, blue fish, a red diver, and a green star. We're going to do red diver. So red diver here for blue. So that's going to come up here. Drop this down here and snag that treasure chest. And that's going to give them, looks like, point per dice on island, which is pretty cool because they have this. It's just another in-game goal, or maybe, no, it's right now. So they're going to get points per dice on island right now. I think So that's 3 points for blue. So there they go. All right, now back to yellow. They have one turtle. They could keep the blue turtle. Green, yeah, they're gonna keep the green starfish because they know they can use that. They'll roll the red one. So red octopus, blue diver, yellow diver, and a green starfish. They're gonna do the green starfish. So they'll go here. When you take starfish, you're gonna take 3. And you're going to keep 1. They're gonna keep this one. 6 pearls. So that'll be pretty helpful for them. And then the rest go on the bottom. All right, and then it is blue player's turn again. And they're going to keep, are there any treasure chests left? Yellow and red. They're not going to keep any of them. They're just going to roll them all. So they're going to take an orange. Lots of octopus. And a diver, yellow diver. So blue octopus is done. Green octopus is the only one that's free. So they're just going to take blue octopus, put it up here. And that will score them 2 points because they have the octopus in that region. And then they get to take 1 card off the top. So they have another pearl. So now at 13 pearls. Back to yellow. Yellow's going to take a green. They're not going to keep any. They'll do, this is rough. This is rough. They're just going to put the orange star up here. That'll give them 2 points because they own that octopus. And then they get to take a card off the top. They got a 3 pearl. So they're playing the pearl game as well. All right, then back to blue. Blue's not going to keep anything. Roll the purple. So we have a star, a turtle, and a diver. All right, let's see. Purple star. Yeah, they'll take the purple star. So they'll go over here, and they will get to draw 3 star cards and keep 1. They're gonna keep this one. They're going all in for clams, and the rest go on the bottom. And then it'll be yellow player's turn. They will take an orange. Actually, I think that would be the end of the game because there'll be 4 dice left. So that might be the end of the game. So at that point, then what we're going to do is we're going to do in-game scoring. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to just follow along here. We're going to score our starfish cards. So we would do all that, score some points. We'll just go ahead and do it. So this is for every treasure chest. Blue would get 2 points. So they have 3, so they're going to get 6 points. And then they have, for every die on the island, they're going to get a point. So there's 5, so yellow would get 5 points. I'll show you what that one looks like. Right there. Every die on the island, you get a point. All right. Then we will do divers. So yellow's diver is here. So there will be 2, 5, 6, 10 points for yellow. That takes them to 21. Blue's diver is over there, which is 3, 4, 7 points. 27 for blue. And that's the divers. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do fish. How many different fish we have. So let's see. Blue only has 1 fish. 1 fish is 3 points. Yellow has a set of 2 and 1. So that is, a set of 2 is 7 and 1 is 3. So that's 10 points. So yellow gets 10 points. All right, then what we're going to do is we are going to do clams. We'll see who has the most clams, pearls, whatever. So blue has 19. Blue has 19. Yellow has 9. So in that case, blue would get to score all of theirs. So that would be 19 points. So they're at 30, so they'll be at 49. And then yellow would get to score both of theirs. So they would get 12. So that's 43. And that would be the end of the game. The winner would be blue. And that's how you play Coralia, a quick and dirty version. I may have missed some rules, but you get the gist. That's how you play Coralia. Let's go up to the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Coralia. First thing I want to talk about with this game is the art. It is gorgeous. I mean, I don't know if you can see that board from the video that well, but look at this art. That's a reef right there. That's the back of the board. That is gorgeous. The dice are incredible. Let me bust one of those out for you. So ignore the rustling. The dice are awesome. They have the 6 different sides on them. So there's the turtle, there's the octopus, there's the star, and here's the cool diver, which I think is pretty neat. The diver's really cool. Just customized dice, that's really neat. The meeples are cool, the little octopus and the divers, the boat, score tracker. Just fantastic production, fantastic art. So that's the first thing that I want to say about this game. Second thing I want to say about this game is it is easy to teach, easy to play. Well, caveat, it's easy to teach once you figure out the rule book. So I played this 3 times in a row. It wasn't until the 3rd time that I actually got the rules correct. So maybe it was just me misinterpreting them, being a bad rules reader, but I did it wrong the first 2 times, and the 3rd time it was right. Hopefully in the playthrough it was right as well. But once you figure it out, it's easy to play, it's easy to teach. You just say, hey, here's what the die does, here's what you do when you go there, here's what you're trying to do at the end of the game, and then you play. So I like that. Third thing I like about this game is it takes 30 minutes. I played a 2-player game. I might have had to take a couple more turns, I'm not exactly sure, but I played most of a 2-player game in about 19 minutes. Just me playing by myself. That's how fast this game is. It flies. So this is a full-size game that you can play in filler time, and I enjoy that. The only negative I have about this game is, like I mentioned earlier, and that's the rulebook issue. So maybe it was just me, but I struggled learning how to play this game. So if you can get past that, and once you get to playing the game, I think it's pretty fun. Another minor con, I guess, or negative is it's pretty light. Like, this is a fairly light game. Like, I don't know if you can see back here, but I have Wreck Raiders right here. Wreck Raiders is the same kind of theme, but it's beefier. There's more going on in Wreck Raiders, so I think of the 2, I think I like the weight of Wreck Raiders more, but I think this one would probably be able to bust out more because it's easier to play. So yeah, this is a really fun game. It's gorgeous. Michael Reineck he's a co-designer of one of my favorite games, Merlin. In case you didn't hear that, I said Merlin. And he did, I think he did Pillars of the Earth, I believe. I might be wrong, but he's a great designer. This is no exception. It might be a little too light for me, but if you're into light games with gorgeous artwork, this is definitely one you need to check out. So that is Coralia from R&R Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.